This is so interesting. I wonder if I could experience the sublime too. The Panorama Mesdag was painted in 1881 by Hendrik Willem Mesdag and other panorama painters, including Breitner, de Bach, and Sieja. The whole panorama stands at 14 meters high and 120 meters in circumference. As a panorama, this painting depicts Scheveningen and was intended to surround the viewers and trick them into thinking they were actually in the sand dunes. The experience of a panorama was popular in the 19th century, which is why this painting was commissioned. As Vincent van Gogh said,
Toen zag ik Mesdags Panorama. Dat is een werk waar je enorm respect voor moet hebben. De enige fout van het schilderij is dat het eigenlijk geen fouten heeft.
when you view the painting, you are transported to the beach and experience a breathtaking optical illusion. It is as if you are standing on the top of a dune with a view of the sea, the beach, the fishing village of Scheveningen, and the summer seaside resort. This painting is so submersive because you approach it by going up steep wooden steps into a gazebo which stands on a dune peak with sand surrounding it, the chirping of seagulls, the crash of the sea waves, and finally, the extremely realistic panorama that shows Scheveningen. As you stand inside the gazebo, the sound of the seagulls and waves swell, and the painting creates a new reality and a new time. Does this describe a sublime experience?
According to Longinus, the sublime entails an overwhelming and transporting effect that transcends representational boundaries and establishes a deep contact between a beholder and a work of art and its artist. Junius points to the importance of presence, in the sense that the impact of the work of art always depends on the beholder's capacity to imagine him or herself into the represented scene. Thus, the painting submerges the viewer with its realism. The experience of sublimity in the panorama is due to the fact that the artwork is a Gesamtkunstwerk, in which different elements work together to create an immersive experience. This immersive experience is induced by first leading the viewer through a dark corridor, after which the spectator encounters the size of the painting, the natural light coming in from the ceiling, the sounds of the beach, the real sand and beach objects all at once and from a high perspective. Mesdag painted the panorama from the position of the highest dune at the time. The dune was dug out and currently you will find an apartment complex at the site. This points to another cause for the artwork's sublimity. It depicts a different historical reality. It is Scheveningen in the late 19th century, without cars, the Kurhaus, without the fancy buildings and beach restaurants, but with only the sound of the sea.